but yeah, we knocked it out. Thanks to Tim, who always comes in to save the day, and Mr. Kendall.
Good thing we didn't have to lick all that stuff.
Yeah.
Set that notice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there's usually a little bit more time to do that, but your regular meeting was as late as it could be in August. It was the 14th. So.
You got it all, don't you? All of it. Now we're gonna do this open meeting and you.
I assume
Make a
that's
motion.
the way to do it. Pledge allegiance first, or you need a
Yeah,
motion?
just go ahead and do the pledge of allegiance and just say you're here for a public hearing.
Well, we have to make a motion to have Dave preside over the meeting. Yes. You want, we can do that now. You want? I'll make a motion. It's time to start, so I'll make a motion that we have Dave preside over the meeting with Mike being out of town.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we'll open with the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, the special meeting is to address and open to the public, any comments on the 24-25 tax, proposed tax base, and if there's any comments, now's the time to bring them to council's attention. I see one person in the audience. Do you have anything to say?
No, I would just like to say I appreciate you guys keeping the taxes the same at least, but it'd be nice if we got a decrease once in a while.
The problem this year was the total assessments went down a little bit. So, in order to get what you had last year, you don't want to keep it at the same rate.
Yeah, I think current council has kept the tangible tax down and with no increase, but with the KRS and the fact that we don't want to lose that other tax base, I think that's the minimum that is required for us to annually produce. That's why the 0.022 tax base was presented this year. Anybody else have any comments or discussion? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Well, we need to vote on it.
Vote on it, yeah.
Voted.
Yeah.
I'll make another motion that Kim reads it and we'll vote.
This is ordinance 8124, an ordinance providing for the levy, apportionment, and collection of taxes and revenue for the city of Bromley, Kentucky for the period from July 1, 2024 to June 30th, 2025. Be ordained by the city of Bromley, Kentucky, section 1, that for the fiscal year 24-25, there is hereby imposed, levied, and assessed a tax of 0.220 cents of each $100 valuation of the real and personal properties, including watercraft, within the corporate limits of the city of Bromley, liable for taxation and not exempt from municipal taxation under the provisions of this section. And such tax shall be used and expended for the purposes set forth on attachment A, attached to and incorporated herein by reference, and for those purposes only. You just got the attachment from the budget that was adopted with your permitted expenses. Section 2, pursuant to City of Bromley Ordinance 7396, there is hereby imposed, levied, and assessed a tax of 0.100 cents of each $100 valuation of the real and personal properties, including watercraft, within the corporate limits of the city of Bromley, liable for taxation and not exempt from municipal taxation under the provisions of this section. And such tax shall be used and expended for repair, reconstruction, or maintenance of roads and streets as provided in that ordinance. Section 3, pursuant to City of Bromley Ordinance 6107, there is hereby imposed, levied, and assessed a tax of 0.111 cents of each $100 valuation of the real and personal properties, including watercraft, within the corporate limits of the City of Bromley, liable for taxation and not exempt from municipal taxation under the provision of this section. And such tax shall be used and expended for police, fire, life squad, and related emergency services as provided in that ordinance. Section 4, all ad valorem taxes, including road taxes and emergency service taxes previously approved and imposed by the city, shall be due and payable in accordance with the City of Bromley Ordinance 6119, which authorizes the sheriff of Kenton County to collect all ad valorem taxes by use of the sheriff's practices and procedures in the collection of same. Section 5, the property taxes levied and imposed by this ordinance, including the special taxes previously approved and imposed by the city, not paid by the due date as determined by the Kenton County Sheriff, shall incur a penalty of 25% and shall bear interest at the rate of 1% per month or part a month from the date delinquent until paid in full. Section 6, all ordinances in conflict or to the extent of such to the extent hereby repealed. Section 7, the invalidity of any section, subsection, or sentence of the ordinance shall not affect the remainder. Section 8, this ordinance shall take effect and be in full force from after its passage, approval, and publication according to law.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
I'll make
Now-
a motion, we adjourn.
there's a motion, need a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting is over.
All right.